Well, very controversial circumstances surround the shooting of Mark Duggan, a subject of great debate, obviously. Now, this trial is of Kevin Hutchinson Foster, a man who is accused of supplying a gun to Mark Duggan, the gun which was allegedly found at the scene. This jury is not being asked to decide whether the shooting of Mark Duggan was justified or not. Nonetheless, the court has heard a large amount of evidence relating to the shooting of Mark Duggan himself. And today it heard from Dr. Simon Poole, Home Office pathologist who examined Mark Duggan's body after he was shot. He said he examined the fatal wound and that, in his opinion, the wound had entered Mark Duggan's body to the right, at the front, to his chest, and exited to the left. Now, what was interesting about this testimony was that he was then asked by the defence QC, Stuart Denny, as to whether this could have been possible if police were actually standing in relation to Mark Duggan and Mark Duggan was taking the position described by police. And that Mr. Poole, Dr. Simon Poole, said that no, this was not consistent with the scenario as described by Stuart Denny. Now, the court has already heard from a undercover police officer called, who's known only as V53, that Mark Duggan exited a minicab in Tottenham in Tottenham on Ferry Road, and that as he made his way from the minicab towards a wall, police shot him as he pulled a gun from the inside of his jacket, and that he was holding that gun and pointing it at police, crucially, when he was shot. The defence put it today to the pathologist that Mark Duggan could not have been in the position that the police say he was in when they shot him dead. And the pathologist did agree that that appeared to be the case, that the defence appeared to be correct in that assertion. Now, Kevin Hutchinson Foster denies the charges against him. The trial continues. After this trial, there will be an inquest into the shooting of Mark Duggan. That is meant to consider whether the police shooting of Mark Duggan was justified or not. But as I said, this trial is shedding some light on it. Also in evidence today, the pathologist said that one of the shots fired appeared to have entered the body higher than it exited, suggesting that either Mark Duggan was bent over or he was standing upright and holding his hand above his head when he was shot.